Hi guys, today I wanted to do a little video that I haven't done yet. I haven't touched upon it yet on any of the videos that I have posted so far. And today I wanted to talk to you about debt because we are in debt. Yes, step one, you have to admit it, right? We are in debt. So without getting into the nitty-gritty details, I'm going to do a budget video and how we came up with the numbers, what system we're going to be using, which we are going to be using the envelope system. I just got my Savvy Sense wallet in the mail today, which inspired me to do this video. It's like, you know what? We're sitting down tonight to doing the budget. I got my wallet in the mail today. I'm going to put this video up. This is real. I'm going to hold myself accountable, and this is one way to do it. So I thought I would just give the basic, quick story of how we got where we are. So my husband and I bought our first house in 2009. We got a really great deal on it. It was a fixer-upper. My husband's super handy, and so we did most of the work ourselves. I mean, we renovated everything. We took out kitchen cabinets. We redid the floors. We painted all the walls. We redid the bathrooms. I mean, top to bottom. We renovated everything, new trim in the whole house. I mean, you name it. With the exception of tearing down the walls, we renovated everything. So we sold a lot of things. We dumped a ton of money into the house, and then we sold it 2 years later. We flipped it, and we made a huge home run on it. I mean, it was awesome. So we walked away with the money, and from the money that we got in that house, we dumped every single cent into a new house, which was awesome because we got a really, really nice house, a bigger house in a nicer location, 6 acres. It's beautiful. Again, it was another fixer-upper, but we were able to put 25% down, and it was awesome. But we put 25% down. That was all of the money that we had made off the last house, and then we were in a fixer-upper with no money to fix it up. So we started selling our assets. We had 3 cars. My husband had a toy car. He's a car guy. We sold that. We had some mutual funds. We sold that. We borrowed some money. We put money on credit cards. And before you know it, we are $48,000 in debt. And it never really bothered us so much because we were dumping, it wasn't like we were spending the money on stupid things like going on vacation or buying new clothes. Literally every single cent was going back into the house, and that's how we justified it. We said, oh, well, you know what? It's an investment. Granted, it is an investment, but when you have no money in the bank account and you have credit cards that are racked up and you have personal loans that are racking up and you don't want to have to sell your house, we're not in a scary place because we can pay our bills and we are going to budget and we are going to be able to get ourselves out. So it's not scary in that sense. We caught it before it snowballed into like $100,000. But it's time to stop making excuses because that was the excuse that we've been telling ourselves for so long. The money's going back into the house. It's an investment, and you know what? We shouldn't be dumping money into the house until we have the money to dump into the house. We need to wait until we have the cash in hand to then go ahead, and if we choose to put it in the house, then we choose to put it in the house. So, finally coming to reality on that. So like I said, we are going to be sitting down tonight and doing a budget. We have both agreed to do the envelope system. I think that it's the easiest way to budget our money. I have tried to budget myself and continue to use credit cards in the past, and it just hasn't worked. I actually, about like 6 or 7 months ago, just got a brand new American Express card. Luckily, we've been able to pay that off every month, but I justify that as oh, well, you get 6% back on groceries, so it's a really great deal. The problem with not our marriage, but like the combination of our personalities is my husband and I are both just like kind of the free spirits. Like you watch a lot of people on YouTube who talk about their debt journey, and usually you have one partner who is a little bit more stringent and the saver and the budgeter, and then you have the other person who's like the free spirit. Well, the problem is my husband and I are both sort of this free spirits. And for years and years, we've just told ourselves, like, oh, it's all going to work out. Like, it'll be fine. And, like, granted, it usually does work out. And I'm amazed at after renovating, 2 houses. This one isn't quite done yet. There's a lot of rooms that are still somewhat ripped apart. But for the most part, I mean, we've done a ton of work to this house. And to be able to say, at 30 years old that we've, bought 2 houses and renovated them, I mean, it has sort of worked out so far. But the reality is this debt is sort of hanging over my head, hanging over our heads, and I want to just be done with it and move on and just live life and not be tied down to owing money to anybody. So I thought making this video would be a good way to hold us accountable and to track our progress. I'm going to be doing a budget update, or not a budget update, but like a finance update once a month to show how much of the debt we paid off, how we're doing with our budgeting. I did a trial run this month. I ran some of the numbers at the beginning of March just to kind of like get a game plan of where I thought things would fall. And this month I've been using a tentative budget just to make sure that the numbers that I allotted for certain things like groceries and gas would be sufficient. And so far it seems like they will be. Some things like gas, because gas prices are so cheaper, I think I'll even be able to adjust in our budget and cut that down and put money elsewhere. So yeah, welcome to our debt-free journey. I'm hoping 2 years. 2 years I want to be out of this debt. So welcome to the journey. Like I said, I'm going to be doing other videos on the envelope system, the Savvy Cents wallet, and how I like it and how it's working for us. So stay tuned, look for these upcoming videos, and come along for the ride with us. All right, see you next time, guys. Bye.